Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today I'm going to be doing my what sold video for last week, which will be Monday through Thursday, February 20th through the 23rd. Oh, my hairs. We went out estate selling and went to a couple of consignment sales this morning. The wind here is awful. Our schools have been closed for 2 days because of flooding and wind warnings and just really wet weather. It's just a mud pit here, but I feel bad complaining because I know up north they're getting slammed with winter storms. But this rain is crazy. We've got a lot weather alarms going off upstairs. I think high wind stuff starting up. So hopefully I won't lose power in the middle of all of this. I have so much to list, and yet here I went out yard selling and stuff. Not yard selling, but went out shopping, sourcing today. I was somewhat picky. It's a weakness when you're getting out here and there's just lots of stuff, especially when I get to where vintage stuff is. Then I'm really struggling not to buy it. All right, though, let's get going though. I'm really afraid we might lose power, so we're just going to get through this. All right, had sales on all my platforms, Mercari, Poshmark, Etsy, and then of course eBay. First thing, $6 sale on Mercari. But y'all, this is so easy. Cabbage Patch Kids, pink bottle for the dolls. I took 4 pictures, typed up my stuff, weighed it, put it away. It's so easy. And that one typed like that, I will box it. It probably doesn't need boxed, but I will still box it just so that I know my product is going to get to my buyer without any damage to it. I got stuff over here for my next video. All right, Nat and Jules. Love that brand. This is a pink bear plush. Had just kind of cheerleader stuff, it looks like. Sold for $13. Poshmark. Now, I'm confused about this, because I made a comment that I had sold a pair of Fat Farm men's jeans, and I got a comment from somebody that said Fat Farm isn't women's clothes, because I said I had listed women's clothes and then they sold, but these actually do say Fat Farm, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research. See right here, Fat Farm women's 18, unless I'm wrong. Then these will be coming back, I guess. Could they have been like boys' jeans? But I don't think so. They definitely looked women's jeans. I don't know. Somebody said women's clothes are baby fat and men's jeans are Fat Farm. I don't know. Let me know in the comment. Ralph Lauren pink lovey on Poshmark. I've been putting a lot of loveys over there. This one sold for $17. Animal Adventure, just cute little rabbits. I went ahead and put a yellow one and a gray one together. They're from 2016. Walmart, sold for $18. Now these, we just picked these up at an estate sale. I want to say $2 or $3. I'm pretty sure that's what Robert told me. We picked up 2 Allen Edmonds men's jeans. Allen Edmonds men's shoes. They had been resold. I put as many pictures as I possibly could on it. These sold almost immediately after listing for $57 on Poshmark. And then Etsy, my only little sale there. This is M&M's, the green plush holding a pink rabbit, sold for $19.95. Now eBay. I don't know why that's all magnified. All right, Fisher Price Loving Family. I bought a large lot that I was divvying up. These were just kind of extra pieces, kind of living room theme. So I put them together. Sold for $13.75. If you're new to my channel, I don't do free shipping. So when I say somebody paid that much, they also paid additional for shipping. VTech Care For Me bottle. This goes with a little puppy carrier play set. I find these bottles quite often, so I pick them up. Usually end up having already something listed. If not, they're so easy. Again, 4 pictures. This one sold for $7.31. Budsy, I haven't listed this very long. I think it was like 2 weeks and it sold. Never had heard of that brand. Budsy's, I hadn't sold this brand before. Sold for $10.25. A&A Plush Siamese Cat, 12 inches tall, sold for $22. Tommy Pokemon Pikachu had the cute little black collar around his neck. I guess that makes him different. Pichu, I think somebody actually sent me a message saying that's Pichu. So I threw that word in there. I'm all about, if somebody sends me a message trying to help me identify something better, add keywords, I'm good for that. I know some people don't like that. I do. Sold for $10.25. Now this I think came from the bins. I bought a bunch of Play-Doh mold stuff that was together. These were all Mickey Mouse themed from 2015, sold for $15. Fisher-Price Little People Baby. This is the hospital baby to the vintage set. This came from the Highway 127 sale when I bought that large box. Just tons of Little People in there. Sold for $11.91. Now this was a buyer who purchased 2 things from me. They were Minecraft. I want to say maybe this was a viewer. If you guys buy something from me, please leave a comment in when you're purchasing it so that, you know, I can thank you. But for some reason, I'm thinking this was a viewer sale. But they bought these 2 Minecraft plush for $16.46. This is from the HO scale lot we bought at an estate sale. Tons of train stuff, but not trains. This was just a picket fence set. Sold for $9.15. Animal Adventure puppy dog plush. I pick up a lot of these. They're dogs and bears, and they have scarves, and sometimes they have hats. A lot of them I'm going to sell for about $8 to $12, but they're easy also to list. Just, you know, I don't take very many pictures, but make sure you take pictures of the tag. And my last picture is almost always one with a tape measure, just to show where you're getting your size from, because some people might measure long, some people might measure tall. So I just always have a picture with a tape measure. This one sold for $9.15. This is a vintage plush from Hallmark Crayola. It was a cute little green tiger. I think there's several in this series. It sold for $9.15. Folkmanis. This was from that estate sale where I picked up a couple of the large Folkmanis puppets and then a bunch of the like finger puppets. This one sold for best offer of $10. American Eagle favorite boyfriend women's jeans, sold for $15.35. I love listing jeans. They're so easy to pack. I don't have to do the first part. Robert does all of the pictures and the measurements and everything for me. I'm just shipping them. Now this is a Gons Webkins lion plush, but this is the signature series. It sold for $22.95. When you find these type, usually if it still has its tag, it's going to say signature on it, but the paw, the emblem for Webkins usually is like multicolored. For the signature series, it is gold. Some of the signature series ones go for big bucks, like over $100. I think like a husky or something like that. So definitely, if you find a Webkins with the gold emblem, check your comps. Boyd's Bear, I picked this up at the Highway 127. They were actually in like a picket fence little thing, but it was damaged. So I took them out and I paid $5 for that. Sold for $22. These are Zubies. This one is Hello Kitty. There's several in this series. I know I've had the bear before, but they've got, their belly is actually like a cloth book that opens up. This one was from 2014. It sold for $14.67. La La Loopsy Minis. Love finding them. I make small lots like this one. I think I originally had 2 listed, found 2 more. I always do this. I end my listing, I add more stuff to it, I bump the price. I keep doing that until it sells, and then I just start again. This one hadn't been listed probably a week, and it sold the 4 dolls for $21.80. Lauer Water Babies. These are more contemporary by Just Play. These are the mermaids. The older ones actually have like a plug in the back and you can fill them with water. These are, they've got some kind of liquid in them, but you can't remove it or add to it. These usually, I list these in lots of 2. Sometimes I get more, but like I said, I'm about taking offers right now. I accepted an offer of $13 on these 2. Disney Frozen Fever Snowgies. I've not watched that movie, so I don't know these characters. Google Lens had to help me with this. It, again, also is from Just Play. It sold for best offer of $10. McDonald's. I think I bought a lot of Littlest Pet Shop, and almost always these are mixed in with it. So I just kind of saved up several of them till I had a small lot and listed them. I sent a larger, this is one of those ones where I sent a 10% offer to watchers, and it sold for $8.05 for McDonald's toys. Fisher Price. This is a cute little elephant lovey. It's holding like a little rattle. It didn't disconnect, but I have a feeling you could have disconnected it if you wanted. It sold for $9.15. Nat and Jules. This is just a cute owl. 12 inches tall, sold for $13.75. Troll. I think I got this at the bins. It had some issues to it, but I thought it was unique. From 1992, HYI was the brand. It took a long time, and when I got an offer of $10 for it, I just went ahead and accepted it. Get the stuff moving. All right, this is funny. I just sold, I think in a previous What Sold I shared with you guys, a Nico can. I was walking through here. I decided I was going to try to pick like 5 things that have been sitting on a shelf for whatever reason and get them listed. So I grabbed the Nico can, and inside of the Nico can, which is candy, was these Scrabble tiles. Probably I was at the bins, and that's how I found them. So I went ahead and I listed the Nico candy tin, sold it, I think for like $7. And then I listed all of these Scrabble tiles. Always use like crafts and stuff like that. A lot of people use them in craft projects. Sold very quickly for $12, best offer. This is viewer sale, so thank you so much, Sherry. Sherry bought, she loves to buy my monkeys. So she bought this Ty and Garanimals monkey for $32.10. And then she also bought this Jibber Jabber. I just showed this recently from I think it was Goodwill Bins haul. It ended up not working. I'm not quite sure what it was supposed to do. I just go ahead and make sure I state all of that in the listing, and she bought it for $22.95. Little Darlings. You guys can't imagine how many of these I have passed up over the years, thinking they were just junky looking little cloth dolls. And they are highly collectible. I have sold several now that I've figured it out, but they're made by Well Made Toys. They're about 15 inches, so they're kind of large, terry cloth body, and then they have like, maybe a bottle came with it because there's like that little spot right in the middle of its mouth. Just kind of very plain looking. This one sold for $19. We bought a dish lot at a church sale earlier last year. Didn't pay a whole lot for it, but come to find out, these cups that were in there that didn't even go with the set were actually pretty decent. The brand is Victoria and Bill. I think the series is casual, and they were just larger coffee cups. I have 5. Somebody offered me $12 each, so I sold 2 of them for $24. Now this made me sad. I bought it at a yard sale, I think for probably a quarter or 50 cents, but it had been damaged. That ears are really supposed to be very more purple like the feet in this picture. It's called an Applause Magic Glow Friends. I think there's a bear and there's a rabbit in the series. I can't remember. It had lots of issues, but I still listed it and got an offer of $26, which I just decided to go ahead and accept. All right, Kelly Toy Axolotl. It's funny. All of a sudden, we did that video trying to figure out what is an axolotl, and now I've sold a couple of them. This is Squishmallow. His name was Archie. He's the 8-inch size. Sold for $17.43. Little People, I've been listing a ton of them. Most Little People I list, like if there's 2 of them, $9.95, unless it's something very unique, or maybe the princesses or the Mickey Mouses or the vintage. That'll be a little different. But right now I've just been pairing similar style figures together, $9.95. And somebody sent me some offers, wanted these 2 sets, paid $17.75 for the 2 lots, and I'm thrilled that, I've got so much Little People right now. Sock monkeys, I sell a lot of them. Now this is Gallery brand, not something really extraordinary or anything, but they sell. This one had the little reindeer ears, $9.15. Hug Fun. Now I have found these in several colors, and there's others that list them for less. They're only 5 inches tall. I have sold several now in different colors, including this yellow one. This one sold for $18.35. I do have 2 of them, and that's why right now my sale's bigger. So the price is down to $17.95, but love finding them. Wheelies, again, this was one of them. I had 4 of them listed, found a few more and added them to it, ended that listing, added some more to it, bumped up the price a little bit, and got a best offer of $16 for the 8 little vehicles. Why not, right? All right, this sold very quick. Like the same day I listed it. This is a Disney store, Winnie the Pooh plush. It was from this last trip to the Goodwill bins. It was sitting all by itself, and I thought, well, I'm just going to pick it up, go ahead and get it listed in February, and it sold same day, $24.95. It's a tree topper, Winnie the Pooh plush. This is from my online high bid estate sale I won almost 2 years ago. I started marking some of them down. Some of the baskets, I kind of kept them separate from all of my other stuff so that I would know when that stuff was selling. And that way I could keep saying my online high bid estate sale. But some of the baskets are getting really low, and I need to probably combine them all. But I've been pretty much taking most offers that I get on this stuff because I have made a ton of profit on them. And at this point, I'm just thinking, let's get it done so I can use those baskets for other things. This is a birdie duck from McDonald's, 1987. I had 3 different ones of these, still sealed in their original packaging. Got a best offer of $27, which I accepted. American Girl Bitty Baby. I picked this up at a consignment sale from last season. Picked up several Bitty Baby outfits, and I still have the doll. I need to clean her up, and I keep telling myself I'm going to make a video on how I clean the marks on her head. I just haven't. It is still sitting upstairs. This like swimsuit outfit. It had the little floats and a towel. Just adorable. Sold for $33.08. And then this. Y'all, this is such a sweet story. This is a Commonwealth frog plush, carnival style, kind of large, 21 inches, so it wasn't gonna, and it's full of that really hard packing. It was oversized, unfortunately. And the thing I don't like is, like, for me, I always have priority as my first choice when I'm listing stuff, then parcel select. If it's oversized, I'll throw in UPS. But like on here, look, it sells $49 shipping. And sometimes people won't go in and look that you have other options. I need to go in now that I'm realizing just how detrimental this could be to somebody buying my item, which it almost was, and put, I don't know, parcel select or UPS. Sometimes one is cheaper than the other. I don't know. Whole other story. But I'm in some of those lost, lovey, stuffed animal groups. And every once in a while, I'll realize somebody's looking for something I have listed. Sometimes I see somebody's already found the item in my store and they're sharing the listing. Well, I got a message from her. I'm asking why the shipping was so high. And I kept telling her, you know, I have other options. She couldn't figure it out, but finally she did figure it out and picked the UPS one. Because I think she's in my same state. But she had this toy as a child. And it got damaged or thrown away or something. And it was a favorite stuffed animal from her past. And she was trying to find something. It wasn't exactly like hers, but it was close enough. And then you guys wouldn't believe the messages she sent me, just thanking me for working with her, trying to figure out the shipping so that it was something that she could afford. But I love when that happens, when somebody, you know, truly sends you those heartfelt thank yous because they found something that they've been looking for forever. So she, I guess, hadn't been using the right keywords or something. And that group is amazing with helping people find, you know, just on descriptions, sometimes on old pictures where you only see a part of it. So it was just such a nice experience. I love when that happens. All right, y'all. Normally I say let's get to work, but my day is awash with going out and doing these estate sales and stuff. So I think I'm just going to go upstairs, do some cross listing, you know, spend an hour or so doing that and then call it a day, right? But the rest of y'all, get to work. Bye.